All right, says we're live. Today is September 16th, 2024. Gonna wait a while, see how many people come in, if any. If not, that's understandable. Still new to this going live. It's not like it used to be in the old days when I was on live all the time. Got quite a few things I want to talk about tonight. And I always have to remember I'm all the way over Pacific time, not Eastern Standard Time like I used to be, or Central Time. So a lot of y'all could be asleep or watching somebody else, another favorite live streamer, YouTuber. It's been a long time. Hey, love, how you doing? Can you hear me? Babe, can you hear me? Can you hear me on the phone? Okay, good, good, good. Give it a minute and see if anybody wants to come in. I didn't really give a previous warning um, on going live, so it might take a minute. But you have to realize that a lot of people are doing their live streams, and it's not like it used to be when I was on live all the time, because we had a set time most of the time, and people were ready and willing to watch. I'm still learning this StreamYard. It's completely different. So if nobody shows up, I'm not mad. I'm not upset by no means. Says one person in the house, and that would be my lovely wife. On the Discord. Yeah, when you get a chance, hey, MH is in the house. Great to see you. Got one in the house plus my wife. Well, that's two. When you have time, love, can you drop the Discord link in the Aloha? Good to see you in the chat when more people come in. It's going to take a minute. I'm not sure if anybody's even getting. What's up, brother Michael Gale? Great to see you. Tell Sister Elba I said hello. Love you both. It was great to talk to you on the phone the other day and have you on the live stream. I'm still learning once again how to do this. Sister Ms. Mary in the house. Great to see you as always. Long time no see. Hope you're feeling okay. And hope and pray you get that disability someday. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What I'm going to be talking about today is how disgusting the far left is when it comes, which we already know, but when it comes to the attempted assassination against President Trump, former President Trump. Like a lot of people, they'll correct you, or you know, it's this world. This world is going to dookie in a handbasket quickly. Still says we got five in the house, which six in the house. No big deal. I don't care if we only get you all. You know, this is family. It's great to be back, and I'm going to be playing this clip. Um, Hopefully, it works out properly from Fox News, Jesse Waters, and all those. And it's just absolutely, absolutely disgusting. You know, if I would have told you all when we were going live all the time and we were fellowshipping and stuff, if I would have told you the world was going to be like it is today, none of y'all would have believed me, and I wouldn't have believed myself. So, Sister Elba says hello. I'm sending a big hug, Sister Elba, through the screen. Well, six people in the house. I know a lot of people are getting ready for bed on the East Coast, and they're watching their favorite streamers, and no big deal. So I want to get started on this if I can figure it out, which I'm kind of glad only a few of you all. When Gen X, oh, I gotta put my glasses on. Oh yeah, isn't that crazy? Two attempts. Actually, if you really think about it, 2016, that that long-haired liberal freak ran up and tried to wrestle one of the guns out of the Secret Service's holster and shoot Trump back when he was running. And then if you want to count everything that happened to his airplanes and two attempted assassinations, you know, they want him bad. So that's more than just two attempted assassinations. But you got to hear what these crazy fools are saying. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm glad it's just a few of you all, which I love each and every one of y'all for being here. I'm going to hit play. It's going to take me a while to remember how to do all the screen sharing because it's not like it used to be. But what you hear come out of the mouths of the Democratic Party, the far leftist radicals, it's absolutely disgusting. Let me check something real quick. Let me see if I can hit play here. See if I got it right. I don't think I do. It should be playing. No, let me try something else. I feel that one's going to work. If I lose you all, bear with me. I'll be right back. Just share screen. I got it. Oh, I have no idea what I just did. Now we're back. Let's try it this way. I'm going to see if it shows up on my phone this way, the whole screen. Are you seeing the whole screen? Fox News, Jess? Jess? No. Still not on? I was worried about that. Let's try it again. Just bear with me. It's been so long, y'all, and they changed everything around. I can't even see a little bit of it. Wow. See if I change it this way. It was up there and then it's gone. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. I don't understand why it's not working. Just bear with me 1 second, y'all. This is, I would say embarrassing, but y'all know I'm an idiot sometimes. It just does not make sense. Share audio. Take your time, Justin. I know, right? It's been a long minute. Why is it doing this? All right, let's try again. Come down here. Share screen. Yeah, I know that. Why on earth? What am I doing wrong? Share audio. Wow. I'm going to give it a second to see if it popped up. Can you all see it there? Babe? Yeah? Tell me if you can hear it.
Please to cool things down after the second assassination.
Can you hear it?
Attempt on Trump. Democrats and the liberal media are right back at it, treating the former president like he's some kind of unique threat. Hillary Clinton never.
All right, now that y'all can see that, I'm going to start from the beginning. This is what the far left, which we know they're all absolutely batshit crazy, but instead of having sympathy for Trump a second go around that he was almost assassinated, this is what they have to say. And I just messed up. Watch history. Oh yeah, this is I was going to show you all this too. These are transgender, this guy here dressing up as women and dancing on all these shorts. Absolutely disgusting. We'll get into that too. That's why I have in the watch history. And all these shorts. Absolutely disgusting. We'll get into that too. That's why I have in the watch history. And all these shorts. Absolutely disgusting. We'll get into that too. That's why I have in the watch history. And all these shorts. I'm screwed up big time, y'all. We'll get into that too. That's why I have in the watch history. And all these shorts. I'm screwed up big time, y'all. All right, let's try this again. That's my history. I want to show you everything that's going on this. Now I'm getting agitated. Can you hear me, babe? Okay. So the other night, me and brother Michael Gale were on here, and we talked for a good 45 minutes. I got an echo, so I'm gonna shut this off. And we started talking about the jab, so to speak, and they went ahead and took that whole live stream down because of um, medical information or whatever. And then watching through all day today, all I see is these transgender little boys, little girls, and stuff dressing provocatively, like women and stuff, and they've got so many views, and this is great, this and that. But they take brother Michael Gale and our live stream down the other day. I wanted to show in comparison. I just didn't want it to jump up just like that. Um, let's see if I can do this share screen again. Bear with me. Hello, Lost. Am I still there? Jess. 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 You're still there. Can you hear my voice? Yeah. It's okay. I need you to tell me that if you don't mind. It's because it's delayed back here. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, I want to go to the history. Now they're going to show that. Here we go. Let's try this again. And no, if you thought those were women, those were actually boys dancing. Can you hear that? Oh my gosh. No, you can't. Unbelievable. Here we go. Let's see if I got it this time, which I can't see anybody's chat. Yeah. All right. Can you hear me talking, Jess? Okay, so listen to what the far left media has to say about President Trump and Trump supporters when it comes to the second attempted assassination.
Despite nationwide pleas to cool things down after the second assassination attempt on Trump, Democrats and the liberal media are right back at it, treating the former president like he's some kind of unique threat. Hillary Clinton, never one to miss the spotlight, argues that the media isn't doing enough to paint Trump as a danger.
I don't understand why it's so difficult for the press to have a consistent narrative about how dangerous Trump is. The object in this case is Donald Trump, his demagoguery, his danger to our country and the world. Americans need to understand that they have to take Trump both seriously and literally. He has said what he wants to do. He and his allies with Project 2025.
Here we go. Project 2025 has already been debunked 1,000 times. And a lot of people don't know that one of the co-authors of Project 2025 was the author of the Steele dossier. the one that Hillary Clinton paid for, the one that she got fined $8,000 from Congress for making up a complete lie. Project 2025 has nothing to do with Trump. He's already come out a million times and said, I know nothing about it. It's not a part of me. So you get some radical freaking left or right. It's kind of like, I don't know, like Nazi sympathizers and all this stuff. Just because people that say they're Nazis or whatever doesn't mean that we on the right, Trump supporters, embrace them and say, no, we can't stand them. We hate them. So you have a group of the group think, these so-called far-right extremists, write this Project 25 bullcrap, and all of a sudden the left uses it. They spin it and say that Trump's all for it. And then when you read this stuff, it's crazy. It's insane. But they're going to bring back slavery and all that. Once again, the co-author of the Steele dossier was the one that helped write Project 25. Right there should be an immediate red flag. It's fake, it's false, it has nothing to do with Trump. And they keep spewing it, and it should be illegal because they know it's a lie. They know it was created by them. It's fake, it's total bullshit. And they were even saying it at the RNC, or no, the DNC. They were up there in front of the crowd of fake people talking about Project 25. It's BS. Trump has nothing to do with it. And that's, they're talking points. They're just grasping for straws. And the fact that the man was almost shot and killed again yesterday, they have no sympathy. They have no heart. They are evil, disgusting, foul human beings. And so is she.
His desire to be a dictator.
There you go. She talks about being a dictator because in an interview by CNN months and months ago, he said it sarcastically. They said, would you be a dictator on your first day? Something like that. And he's like, of course I would. And you know what I would do? I would drill, baby, drill, and I would put up the wall. He said, I'd only be a dictator for one day. The first day, then after that, no. It was a joke. And this is all they have. These talking points. That's all they have. Look at that creepy look on that lady. I can't stand her. She's evil. We all know that. And I don't care if I get taken down. But everything she's talking about, Project 25, she's talking about, you see what I'm saying? It gets me fired up. But she is full of shit. They all are.
Hillary's friends in the media couldn't wait to jump in, quick to twist the story and pin the blame on the GOP and Trump himself for the assassination attempt.
The Trump campaign is seizing on this apparent assassination attempt as a way to rile up his base.
Violent rhetoric in America in presidential campaigns has been unprecedented since Donald Trump.
Right there, violent rhetoric. The hypocrisy runs so deep, especially these two. Cannot stand them. But they're talking about violence that's going to be uproared by Republicans. What happened during after George Floyd was killed? Black Lives Matter. That was created by the Democratic Party, George Soros, etc. All that violence, burning down buildings, all kinds of craziness. Look at pro-Palestinian people. They're having riots all across the United States, all across the world. They're damaging buildings. What happened a month ago when they came and they spray painted all the monuments and stuff in D.C. What have you seen Trump supporters do? Nothing. We keep our cool. We keep cool head, our minds cool. And then people say, oh, January 6th. Half the people that were there on January 6th, and everybody knows, was feds, undercover Antifa, incited the riots. Everybody, but they're saying that since Trump just almost got assassinated again, that people like us are going to riot and we're going to stand up and we're the most dangerous people. We are the most peaceful ones. They always say that they are a party of peace and understanding and tolerance and all that. No, they're not. They're baby killers. They mutilate babies. They do all kinds of nasty shit. They're evil, mean, hateful people. And they attack our children. They're perverts and pedophiles. They're not the tolerant, left like they say they are. God forbid if somebody would have shot at freaking Kamala Harris or President Biden, the streets would be on fire from California all the way to freaking South Carolina, North Carolina. The hypocrisy is garbage with them. But they feed all this into their brains, these liberals that just sit there and drool at CNN, MSNBC. They take in everything like, oh, yeah, Trump bad, Orange bad, bad. They are fucking batshit crazy. And I'm sure I'll get this will get removed too. I'm sure Big Precious is watching report that I'm saying cuss words, but it's so frustrating. We are not out there burning down buildings. We're not out there shooting people. You know who the last 5 school shootings were? Liberals. They were kids, but guess what? They were transgender. All 5 of them. They were nuts. They're leftists.
First came onto the scene in 2016.
The violence is coming from them.
The former president certainly could do a lot to make himself safer.
If Donald Trump wants Kamala Harris and others to stop saying that he is a threat to democracy, then he should stop.
Right there, when Don Lemon said he needs to stop, basically what Don Lemon is saying without saying, if Trump doesn't want to be shot at again, if he doesn't want to be attacked again, he needs to stop running for president. Right there was a threat, an underlying threat. What do you call it? There's a word for it, but let me rewind it again. If you can just catch it, it's exactly what he means.
Others to stop saying that he is a threat to democracy, then he should stop threatening democracy.
Quit blaming folks until you decide to take a look at what's coming out.
One of the biggest hypocrites that ever walked this earth is Whoopi Goldberg. And I know many of you all seen videos of Trump years ago in the 80s and the early 90s. She hugged him. She kissed him. She said how much she loved him and he was the greatest man ever. This Trump deranged syndrome is real. It's disgusting. But I'm telling you, these are paid shills. The CIA and everything, they are paying them because they know that once Trump gets back in office again, he's really going to clean house. And when he first got in office in 2016, he said he was going to drain the swamp. He didn't realize how big the swamp truly was. Now he knows. They know he's a huge threat. And when it comes to the Epstein files and stuff, people are like, well, he flew with them. He's willing to open up the Epstein files, the Kennedy files, all that CIA files. They are freaking out for a reason. They are so desperate. They are trying to kill this man. They tried everything. They tried throwing him in prison. They did everything to his family. It's not working. They're desperate. And we all need to honestly pray for President Trump, pray for his family. And I mean pray hard. Pray in the morning, pray at night, pray during lunch. Let's blow up our Heavenly Father's phone prayers with Trump. Just keep blowing them up. Hey, Heavenly Father, it's me again. And then it's me again. Eat your dinner. Hey, it's me again. Please encampeth our president with the protection of angels around his family. We have to, because what we are seeing is nothing but pure evil and hatred. In 2018, we thought it was bad. This is getting worse and worse. I mean, if somebody shot at Biden and Fox News was saying this crap about Biden after he was almost killed, the world would be on fire from riots.
In your mouth.
Right now, you have a former president who, yes, has been the target of apparent assassinations twice, but is also an instigator.
How is he an instigator? How is he instigating? You all are instigators because you're talking about him being Hitler and he's a bad man and he's racist and all that. You are the instigators. Trump talks about drilling for oil, giving us more money, taking care of our families, helping the veterans, even helping immigrants that come over here legally. So many things, help that comes from Trump. The ones that are pissing people off and putting false thoughts in their heads and giving them the wanting to shoot and kill Trump are these idiots right here. They're saying Trump. I'm going to rewind it again. Just listen how stupid he sounds.
target of apparent assassinations twice, but is also an instigator of political violence.
How many times have you seen Trump go out there and say, I want you to whoop some ass. I want you to beat up any liberal you see. Remember Maxine Waters? Get out there at a gasoline station, get up in their faces. And here's another thing you don't see. You remember BLM years ago after George Floyd? They stormed the Capitol and they got Nancy Pelosi in her office and they surrounded her and they were chanting Black Lives Matter. That right there, it was an insurrection. Was it ever called an insurrection? No. They specific the whole place. Think back, because it's hard to find. Think back in your memory bank. Oh yeah, Black Lives Matter did that after George Floyd. They went to the Capitol and Nancy Pelosi was coming out of her freaking office and they surrounded her. How come those people are not in jail? How come they're not in prison? How come the ones that defaced all the in DC the other day, the pro-Palestinian, they spray painted, they broke, they set fires to the flags and stuff. Not one of them got charged. Not one. They charged 3 of them, then they dropped the charges. That right there is an insurrection. The hypocrisy is ridiculous. We have to pray. We have to teach our children. And the biggest thing is if you have the ability to take your kids out of school and homeschool them, you better do it. Some parents, well, I want my kids to go to school so I have some time off. Yeah, it's got to be hell. It really does have to be hell to homeschool your kids. But is it worth the alternative? When your kid comes home thinking he's a little boy, when it's a girl, all this gender neutrality bullcrap, you're sending your kids to school to be brainwashed into this satanic cult craziness. Sorry, I'm furious. I don't even know if everybody's still there.
All right, Jesse, they've called him Hitler. They say he's dangerous. He's an existential threat. And Hillary doesn't understand why it's so difficult to have a consistent narrative about how dangerous Trump is. What does she want, a bounty on his head?
She does. Fidel Castro, we tried to assassinate him. Dictator Mao, Stalin, we fought a Cold War against him. Mussolini, Hitler, we went to World War II against those guys. Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, 2 dictators we violently overthrew. So when you have a media industrial complex that repeats that this one...
I don't know if many of y'all know this, but when it comes to Gaddafi, you know how happy Hillary Clinton was when Gaddafi was killed. She said, we came, we conquered, we killed. They celebrated, everything like that. Gaddafi, his biggest crime was he wanted to step away from the petrodollar and he wanted his own currency. And the big bankers, the globalist elite and everything said, nope, you are not going to have your own currency. Even though Gaddafi had plenty of gold. Gaddafi even helped us, the American soldiers, military, track down and destroy real terrorists. But the big bankers said, nope, you're not going to have your own currency. You're gonna deal with the petrodollar. You're gonna buy bonds, this, that, da, 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 da. And he said no. So what they do? They hunted him down and they killed him. Do your research if you don't believe me.
Politician is a dictator. It goes deep into the American subconscious that sees a dictator as someone that needs to be eliminated. And it's in our DNA as Americans, whether it's a king, an autocrat, or a dictator, to want to push them out of power because of what happened in the Revolutionary War. And you're inviting lost souls looking for a reason to live, to want to be a hero, to want to be a savior, to save democracy. And look at how the media is characterizing this guy, Ryan Ruth. They've called him a crusader for causes. They've called him a super citizen. You
hear what they're saying about the man that tried to shoot and kill Trump? That's exactly what they're saying about him. This is absolutely disgusting.
They've called him a crusader for causes. They've called him a super citizen. They've said he has a sense of duty that's apparently driven him. Those aren't the things you call an assassin. Those are crazy things that should never be associated with a guy. Now, after the first assassination attempt, guy was a little opaque. And so Trump said, let's have a moment of unity for this country. And even Joe Biden said, let's calm things down. And then they went right back to it. And then you have a second assassination attempt. And Donald Trump has had it. You get 2 shots. That's enough. And he laid the blame squarely on the left. And instead of having a little bit of self-reflection, the left got defensive. And they said, no, you're responsible for people trying to kill yourself. And then Don Lemon says basically Trump needs to stop running or else he's going to get more bullets. That's crazy. We are in a danger zone right now, Judge Jeanine, and I'm really, really praying for the health and safety of this president.
You know, Harold, if Donald Trump's rhetoric is to be blamed.
All right, I wanted to show you all some of that, and I wanted to, get some of your take on it. From basically what the left is saying is everything that comes out of Trump's mouth, that he deserves what he's getting, which is complete asinine BS. When you have just say you're a teenager and your parents are liberals, I mean, diehard liberals, making you wear a mask in your house to the bathroom. They still think COVID has a big machete is coming, and all you hear is Nazi, rapist, molester, pedophile, horrible person. He's going to destroy our country. He's going to bring back slavery over and over and over, just smashed into the heads of these college students and children. Then they feel that they need to stand up and defend our country and take out this threat. They're the ones responsible. MSNBC is responsible. CNN responsible. All these far leftist liberals that are preaching all this hate that we know is not true, they are responsible. And if people can't see that, they're dumb as hell. We have to pray like never before. Because if we miss this election, we know the time's coming. We know the end days are coming. We just need a little bit more time to get right with God ourselves. I believe, at least myself. Anybody want to come up? By the way, I want to see if I can bring anybody up. It says invite. I think I can put this into the chat. I don't remember if I can, how long it's been. Copy. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on, let's try this again. I'm doing something wrong. Copy. Oh, I can't put it in the what did I just do? I screwed up again. Paste. I think I got it. All right, if anybody wants to jump up real quick. Sister DB's in the house. Miss U.S. Army brat. Great to see you, sister. It's really great to see all y'all. Great seeing you, Sister DB. And DB, Sister Diane Blue's in the house. Oh, my goodness. It's a family reunion. Great to see everybody. And I'm sorry I'm frustrated about, I know a lot of us are, but that people can be so insensitive and just outright hateful to say that Trump deserves what he gets because of his rhetoric and because they never stop to listen. If you ever stop to listen to a real Trump rally, most people that do that hate Trump, they walk away from a rally or they get off the TV and they're like, you know what, I was wrong the whole time. Reminds me of the Blues Brothers when they were getting the band back together. Well, hopefully we do better than the Blues Brothers. And put my glasses on. Brother Michael Gale's not there. Nobody wants to jump in. I understand. I was going to make it a short one anyways, but I look forward to doing a lot of while we're waiting, see if anybody wants to start. we used to do a lot of fun things on the channel, and I think it's on my other phone. It's going to be. I think we're going to start it every Monday. If you have the Cash app, and if you don't have it, it's so easy to put on your phone. And there's going to be a link each week if you want to put in $1. That's it. That's the most you can put in. And from Monday all the way till Sunday, from all the live streams, you just put $1 in. And every Sunday we're going to either do it on the computer or put it in the hat, and we're going to have a little raffle. Now it's only going to be about $30, $35, maybe $40, depending on who wants to put $1 into the raffle. Money, doesn't go to me, doesn't go to my wife or whatever. It's for you all. It's just something kind of fun. I was thinking it would be neat. $1 a week, and you never know. 50 people throughout the whole week, might put $1 in there, and then pull out your name or do it on the computer. And I don't know. I think $1 a week investment that you could make 50 to 75, maybe 100, depends on how fast the channel grows again. I just thought it would be something cool. Yeah, the link's in the chat, but no, I mean, they don't have to right away. I just, if it's an idea that you think would be cool, let us know. If you think, no, it's not a good idea, I think it'd be a good idea. I mean, heck, even if 5 people play it, somebody's going to win $5 on Sunday. So I don't do online banking, but I will. Okay. Sister DB, I know you're under that radar. Matter of fact, for you, Sister DB, I'll always throw the $1 in for you. Always. And since you're up real quick, I do want to thank you again. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You made me rethink when it comes to who that got involved with the church. And yeah, I was very, 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 very angry. And I was so glad when I saw his wife reached out, because I would have felt absolutely horrible if I would have left a nasty message and she were to read it. And you're right. That's between him and God right now in the courts. So I'm on a watch list for buying Bibles and flags. What? I was thinking of that too, give Bibles away, but I tell you what, Grand Supreme News, he gives out more Bibles. He is on it. I'd love to get him on a live one day. I guess Brother Michael Gale, he went to sleep already. But yeah, okay. Peace right back to you, Sister DB. Thank you for putting me in check. It means a lot. Sister Diane Blue, we missed you terribly. I don't know if you knew, but my channel got hacked 3 years ago. And my daughter, bless her soul, about a week and a half ago. Hey, you're there, brother. You want to jump in real quick? I can put the link. If you're too tired, that's all right. I just thought maybe you wanted to jump in and give a few comments. But yes, Sister Diane Blue, I got hacked out of my channel, and they changed the security questions and everything. And it took, I actually gave up on it. But a little bit ago, I saw a guy, and I really liked his channel. And I brought it up to my daughter, and she's like, well, let's give it another shot. And I happened to remember a recovery email. Found it, boom, got the channel back, and here we are. You want to pop up real quick, Brother Michael? If not, that's fine. Sister Ms. Mary, Sister DB, so cool to see you, Army Brat. So many people. It's not even people that, what's that, there it is. Not even people that I forgot about. What's up, Brother Michael?
Hey, how's it going, Justin?
Going great. Like I was trying to say, it's not that I forgot people, but it's been so long that once I see them pop up, I'm like, oh, I remember you, but I can't name off everybody's names. like it used to be. Love the hat, brother. The
Not too
beard.
bad,
Oh,
huh?
no, that's sharp. I love it. You are the man. So, do you think I was too harsh on my views on the left, what they're saying about Trump?
No, absolutely not. You're spot on. Um, it's like it's crazy how we have to be careful how we say things because they'll take your channel down. But
Mm-hmm.
if you got the other side and they're speaking all kinds of crap, they're okay. They get all kinds of views and all this other stuff. But
Exactly.
it's a one-sided street. That's all it is.
It truly is. And, it's good versus evil. And like you
Yeah.
said, I'm surprised they didn't take mine down right away. But that video the live stream we did the other night, it was a great live stream.
Right.
But then also, the next day I got something said it was removed because of missed medical information. We didn't talk about medical stuff, really.
No, we didn't. No, we sure didn't.
Yeah,
You know?
I have a gut feeling that somebody turned or reported it, but I could be wrong. But regardless, if we were on here cheering Trump being destroyed, beat up, or pro, let's beat up everybody in a Trump hat and stuff, we have views, people,
Right.
it's sad. It's disgusting and it's frustrating.
Yeah, it is. I don't blame you. I've
Yeah,
seen a lot of channels get their, they do a show and then it gets taken down because it's just one word. That's all it took was just one word and they got it deleted. But then if you go to another channel that's a leftist channel or something like that, they can be there all day long and no problem.
saying the nastiest of the nastiest stuff.
There you go.
Dancing half naked in front of little children and
Yep.
It's like I said, we were warned about these times in the Bible. Good becomes evil, evil becomes good, and I'm just hoping we got another few years before it gets really bad. But yeah, it's when I saw that today, which I knew I was going to do a live stream, but I was like when Don Lemon made that remark and Whoopi Goldberg stuff, and then for them to say that it's his rhetoric, everything he's saying is putting him in danger. And it's like we don't preach hate, we don't preach going out there and beating up the minority and little Asian lady,
Yeah. Well, it's a good example is when look at it one way. If say when Trump won, did you see what happened when Trump won?
All the riots from Antifa.
There you go.
Nuts.
But
yeah.
Trump lost. Did you see any riots?
Mm-mm.
Not one. Not one.
Not one at all. And then
there you go.
When he got shot, the first one in the year, did you see any riots? No.
Nope.
Yeah, if that would have been Kamala, if that would have been Biden, could you imagine the riots and people being killed and all that?
Oh my God.
It's so crazy. You hear people, and I know you've probably seen this before. People, they always want to bring up he's a felon. That's the only thing they got. Well, anybody can be a felon when the prosecutors are crooked, and so is the judicial system. But they're talking about how horrible a felon is. George Floyd was a felon. They burned down half of the United States because of his memory. But Trump being a felon? No. He's evil. George Floyd,
And I guess some women are okay with a man beating up on a woman when she's pregnant.
Oh, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I guess some women are okay with it.
Yep. Well, and
ain't that funny?
And here's another one. Look, they're okay with the Olympics. These men beating the crap out of these women, saying they're women.
Yeah, that's I never thought I'd see these days.
Me neither. I mean, we read about them. Read about them, but didn't think it was really going to be.
We just didn't know how it was. We just didn't know how it was going to turn out. We read about it, but we didn't know how it was going to play out. And now we're seeing
worse. Yeah, by far worse than I would imagine.
Yeah.
And the targeting the children is the worst part.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what bothers me the most is
oh, absolutely.
the children.
Well, they say that they're going after the children because children are the closest to God. They're so pure and
The,
innocent.
the most
Yeah,
innocent.
yeah, and they hate God so much. These satanic idiots, which they're confused too, because from what I hear, is that they're taught almost like in their own church, so whatever. I wouldn't even call it church, but the Illuminati and all that. They're teaching them that when they die, it's going to be a big party. It's going to be just drugs and alcohol and this and that. They have no.
Yeah.
They don't realize that the devil don't care. The devil's going to put them in that pit of fire and watch them burn. And devil's not going to be your friend. They're so
No.
brainwashed. And
And the thing of it is, the people that were so brainwashed that have already passed are going, "What the heck did I do?"
right.
Now look at me now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
I don't know. It's sad.
it
Like I
is.
said, I hope we get one. I hope he gets in office, and I hope we get about another 3 years. I mean, it's not going to be peace, but there's a lot of things, a lot of like my father and stuff. I'd love to mend some relationships and stuff, before it's too late. But we knew it was coming. I just didn't know it was going to be this bad. And I mean, I was telling my sister via text message. I just started talking to her again, and I was telling her about they're trying to pass these laws that just say if I had a young son, or just say a little girl, and she went to school, she was 5, and then she came home and said she's a boy, and I'm like, no, you're a little girl. In Canada and other countries, they'll take that child from you, and they
Yeah.
will actually give the child the sex change operation. They're
Yeah.
trying that here, and that's what Tim Walz. That's one of his biggest things that he was running on over there in Minnesota. Could you imagine? I know we talked about this, but just how evil do you have to be to take a child, cut its forearm off, take the muscles, just castrate them? No, when they get older, they're going to regret it. That's the work of the devil.
Well, yeah, and it's kind of reminds me a little bit what Hitler was doing. He was experimenting on people and children and all kinds of sick stuff.
Right.
Well, here we go again.
That's what blows my mind too. That's a good point. They say they call us Nazis, they call us Hitler and all that stuff. They're the ones killing for all the death to all the Jews in Palestine and stuff. And what they're doing, like you said, Hitler did all these. They had these wacko scientists and stuff that were, skinning people alive, just horrific stuff. They
Right.
are just the epitome of Hitler, and they're calling
Mhm.
Trump supporters Hitler and Nazis. And what really is funny is when you see a black man wearing a Trump hat and they call him a white supremacist. So you're not stupid,
Well, a good analogy is think of it this way: you being a kid on a playground, and you got the bad boy out there, and he's just you're playing ball, and the ball gets thrown into a window. Then the teacher comes out, and the bad boy points at the little kid and said he did it.
Right.
It's basically the same thing. They're pointing at everything at Trump when they're the ones that are doing it.
Yeah, that's a good
Isn't
point.
it's just crazy.
Well, yeah, it's just like I ask people, and I've been asking this for years. Be like, who created the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK? The Republican? No, they didn't. That's the Democratic Party. The Blue Dog Democrat Party created the Ku Klux Klan, and they have that stupid excuse. Well, that's before the party shifted. The party never shifted. They made that up in school and stuff to teach kids that, it really wasn't us. The most racist people you ever meet are the Democrats.
Well, even a black college professor did all her research and found out that that's what happened. They are trying to say it got switched when it didn't, and that the Democrats are the ones that created the KKK back in 1864. You know, so it's just crazy because how they want to flip things around and point the finger at the wrong people.
Exactly. Well, they're a party of lies, hypocrisy, etc. U.S. Army Brass Sister here says we have a school district nearby with 2 students identifying as cats, so the school has to provide kitty litter in the bathrooms. That is
What?
disgusting.
This is off the wall stuff, man. I'm telling you.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, this is just off the wall
That's the work of
crap.
the devil. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Hillary is batshit, and she is an evil demon. She sure is, Mindy. She is
Yeah.
very, very evil. You know, I mean, there's so much stuff that came out with that laptop,
Oh
Anthony
boy.
Weiner's laptop and Hunter's laptop.
Yeah.
That's another thing I tell people. I'm like, you're being lied to. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not. Trump did this, and then I'll say, did you believe that Hunter laptop was fake? Yeah, but you know it's real now. Uh-huh. Who told you that? Democrats. They lied to you. Ashley Biden's diary. They all said it was fake. Turns out it's real. It's been proven. Who told you? Democrats. Yeah, they lied to you about that. You think they're not going to continue to lie about every single thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's scary. It
Yeah.
truly is.
Well, and it's so sad too, you know, how they make lies about something that's not even true, and then you get people that believe it say, you know, like I was watching this guy, his name is he's on YouTube, and his name is Red Supreme,
I've
and
heard of
he's a
him.
black he's a black guy, and he's really ticked off because he used to be a Democrat.
Right.
And then when he found out the truth about what's going on, and now he's up there and he's speaking it, and man, I'm telling you, people be coming on his show, and they'll be saying, you know, we were right there with you, and now we're seeing what's going on. Now we're seeing it.
So many people waking up.
Yep.
Same like in Chicago. You know, there's another one. The RNC. How many people were out there protesting Trump? I think like 3 people. The DNC, you had pro-Palestine and stuff that for the Kamala DNC bullcrap, you know, in Chicago. And I'm surprised there wasn't a whole bunch of shootings from the Chicago residents, you know, just losing it. But
Mhm.
so many people in Chicago, African Americans, from just that DNC I was reading and watching, they said they were gonna they filled out the paperwork to be Republicans because what's happening over there, they're letting all the immigrants, they're giving them all the money and stuff, they're kicking, they don't have no housing over there, they're struggling as it is in
Right.
Chicago. Now they're being kicked out of the streets. So many people are waking up, and
Yep.
I don't know what their end goal is because they even if Trump gets taken out, I don't think they're going to vote for a Democrat because somebody whoever takes his place, just in honor of Trump. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know
Yeah,
if Vance would run.
What's that?
I don't know if Vance would run. But pray to God Trump doesn't get taken out. But if he was, everybody, you really think that's going to make everybody vote Democrat? No.
Yeah. Well, I
No.
think they're going to be they're going to be even more careful with Trump now. I mean, he's basically, people are saying he needs to stay in a basement, you
I was
know?
telling my wife the same thing.
Yeah. And do a rally, but do it from in a basement. And has to be on a teleprompter or something like that, because I mean, there's just too many ways. I mean, shoot, you can even use a drone to take someone out. But of course, you've been seeing him lately. He's been inside. He hasn't been on
Bulletproof.
the outside.
Yeah.
And then the only time, and then he goes on the outside just to go golfing. Someone's trying to take his life.
Yeah, that's. I was telling my wife the same thing, and I've heard that. It's like, Trump, you've already won. Just go down in the basement, chill out, relax. Don't put yourself in danger. You know, yeah, he's going out there in front of that bulletproof glass, but you and I know 50 cal will go right through that bulletproof glass.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing.
Well, it depends on the range. Because of course, the farther the
Well, it's gonna
range,
lose velocity is going to lose.
Correct. Yeah. So of course, you know, you're gonna if someone's gonna be close to at least enough to take it out, they'd have to be at least a good maybe 1,000 yards, maybe 1,500 yards.
Well, look
you
how
know,
close
because
the other gun.
well, yeah, but you know that was what, a 350-yard shot.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
But you're talking, you know, with a 50 cal, you can go 1,015 and go through that, penetrate that glass.
Yeah.
But now if you go, say, like a person wants to go, say, maybe 2 miles away and try to
That's
do
a whole
it.
different story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the lob that he'd have to lob that thing like, and it wouldn't. I don't think it would penetrate the.
Well, not really. You have to lob it. You'd have to lob it, but it would just lose a lot of its velocity.
Velocity. Yeah.
Yeah. So because of course it's going to slow down the further it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But with it being that close, yeah. But they're not going to be able to get that close because, you know, they're really tight on security. And like I said,
well, now they are.
Yeah, yeah. Now they are.
Yeah. I mean, if he was if that kid, you know, that was an act of God. We all know that. To miss that shot in Pennsylvania, but even the guy in the golf course, you know, I don't know, no telling how close he truly was, but it's just like there's no how many can you keep missing, you know? The only way people are missing is because of God, huh?
Yeah. Well, they said if they would have came around from where he was at and went to that, I forgot what hole that was, from where he was, and that it would have been about a 300-yard shot.
Easy peasy. I do it with my eyes closed, and I know
Right.
you could too.
Oh,
like nothing.
That's easy.
That's a warm up.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
I don't know. We're witnessing something. I don't know if you ever listened to him. He was the prophet. He had long hair, and he's the one that he predicted that Trump would be in office. And I know people in here know who I'm talking about. Kim something.
Kim Clement.
Clement, yes. Did you ever believe in any of his? Well, I'm trying to get this all the way down here. This chat down. Did you ever believe in his prophecies?
We know he did come out with quite a few that were, you know, spot on.
Yeah.
Now he said that Trump will have a second term.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did it mean that right after he was going to, you know, when he was supposed to have a second term, or
no, if you listen to it, when he does the other one, he talks about the other. He said that he ran, and then the man that came again, then the prop. I'll send it to you. Says that Trump needs to win again and run against this one. So he basically, if you read it or you listen to it correctly, that Trump did lose, but that he does run again to save the country once again. I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
But you know, actually, we all know he won.
Well, of course he won.
Yeah, we know he won.
Yeah.
Even people, even Democrat people, even say he even won.
And the ones that are saying he didn't, they know for a fact he did.
Yeah.
I mean, I was seeing. Did you ever watch Project Veritas?
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've watched it.
You got to watch him. They've exposed so much corruption and everything, and they were paying these older people were paying $25 cash for their mail-in ballots. They didn't know, and then the people that knew how valuable they were in Minnesota, they were selling their ballots, their mail-in ballots for $800 a piece.
What?
Yeah, $800 a piece. And they were the what's her name? That Muslim little lady from Somalia, Omar, whatever.
Oh, Omar.
Yeah, Omar something, whatever. That was her district. She was paying. Well, her people were paying anywhere from $25 to $800 per ballot, and that was how she won last time. And then she won, but it's just completely.
Well, and then of course they proved that they had some people voting when they were dead, like back in the 1800s.
Of course, that's what I said. They have the biggest voter base are dead people, you know, and the Democrat Party. I don't know. It's crazy, it's scary, but let's, like they say, hopefully it's too big to rig, you know.
Yeah, well, now with you know, they're trying to close the gap, trying to bring all these illegals in as quick as they can. Because look what they're doing; they're bussing them in, they're flying them in now.
Yeah, they
You
have been
know,
too for a long
and
time.
they're getting them down to the DMV. They don't even have to take a test. They don't even have to take a driving test. They just hand them a driver's license and let them drive through the road.
Yeah,
And
and they're
they've already
wrecking
shown,
everywhere.
yeah, and they've showed a whole bunch of accidents been happening over in Ohio.
Ohio.
Even love pugs can tell you, you know,
Hmm.
they're just crashing into vehicles. They're flipping them. They're
I
hitting
know.
other people's cars when they're parked. It's like, holy
Insane.
cow, man!
Crazy. Yeah, they're just, because they say once you have that license, it automatically registers you to vote. You
Exactly.
have, by law they have to tell you, no, I'm not allowed to vote. You know what I mean? So it's all screwed up. But when we were talking about the cats and the dogs, I've got some footage that I put aside for was going to be this live stream, but I don't even remember how to do it now. But remember, they were saying, oh, authorities are saying that's not happening. They're not eating dogs and cats. See this one Haitian guy walking with a big old goose that he broke its neck in the pond. A woman right there in somebody's yard eating a cat raw. You know, it's
Well, they even when they got her to the police station because they couldn't see her as that good because when it was dark. But when they
mhm,
got her to the station and they saw she had cat fur on her lips,
so gross. So gross. Yeah, because I
that's
know I did a lot of research on Haiti years ago, and that voodoo. They practice a whole lot of voodoo and cannibalism over there. There's a
yeah,
famous there's
that's what
cannibalism.
somebody was saying. Next, they're going to start doing that with humans. They're going to start
Well, of
just
course, there
because
is.
that's what there's proof that they've done that over there anyway.
Oh yeah, big time. And they don't hide it. You know,
Nope.
once they had that big coup and they took over the government, you had this guy they call him, and I've watched documentaries on him and stuff. As a matter of fact, our military last year was talking to him. His name's Barbecue. He's
Right.
an ex-gang member. And he used to put tires over their heads and set them on fire. Then they would eat them. Our
Yep.
own government, just last year, was working with them, seeing if he can uh, take the coup, basically take control of the people and get them all to settle down and stuff. I'm like, you're negotiating with a freaking cannibal. And I've watched documentaries on him. I mean, he seems like a nice dude, but he's nuts. Just kind of like the Taliban and stuff when we pulled out of Afghanistan, which, you know, we all know how terrible that was. But you know, they said the Taliban promised that they would give women their rights and they would listen, and you know, a joke.
Yeah.
But we know how
It
all that works, huh?
it's just crazy. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm in a coma. I can't believe it. This is just totally nuts for everything that's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm in a coma. I can't believe all of this crap is happening. I just don't get it.
Do you remember back in the day when you saw something on the news and you were shocked, like, "Oh my gosh, are you serious?" Now it's like, "Oh
Yeah,
really? Yeah, go figure."
that's
You
like
know,
that's no big deal.
right? Yeah, I know a
Come
guy
back.
that ate 10 cats. He only ate 4 cats. You know, it's
Yeah.
terrible. Well, brother, it was great to talk to you. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm so glad everybody came in. We held out at we had 10 to 15 in at one time, and hopefully we'll do more. My
No,
backside's starting to hurt. Hmm?
hopefully they don't take it down again.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm hoping they don't, but if they, hopefully they don't take the whole channel down, but if they keep taking the videos down, I mean, we're all listening and fellowship, and I love seeing everybody in the chat, you know,
Yeah,
like
that's
old
really
times.
nice.
And, oh,
I Go
real
ahead.
quick, babe, do you have the link to the Discord? Okay, any of y'all, if you're not a part of the Discord, Brother Mitchell created one. Him and my wife. If you don't know anything about Discords, that way you all can stay in touch. You don't have to wait till the live stream. Y'all can share videos, talk, fellowship, ask for prayer requests, all that. I noticed you were in there last night. We talked for a second, Brother Michael.
Huh?
Was talking about the Discord
Yeah.
that you were in last night. That's pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
can, you just hang out and talk, whatever.
Right.
You want to share something, you can do that.
Yeah, that's what's cool because a lot of people, have good friends, but they only know them on certain live streams. So it's like hit and miss. So on
Right.
a Discord, you can be like, you're having a bad day, you want prayer, or just talk to your friend. You can send them a message, and So
Yeah.
yeah, they set it up last night. I popped in twice, but yes,
Yep.
if you look in the comment section, oh, you haven't? Did you find it? I don't see it. Oh, I didn't scroll this all the way down. Jeez.
Yeah,
Oh,
me and
here's
Mitchell,
here.
he gave me when we were in Discord,
Uh-huh.
I clicked onto him, and me and him were sitting there talking, and that's the first time I ever got to see him face to face. I've talked to him
Yeah.
on the chat, but
Yeah, Mitchell's a cool guy. Yeah, we got to
yeah.
show off our pew pews. That was fun. Yeah, I got more to show. I always remember this one. I told him he looked like his profile picture looked like a pirate when he came out with it years ago. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, Mitchell just put it up.
I put it up. I'm trying to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm having problems with this mouse. I'm trying to see where my. Oh, you have it under the locked and load. You're my. Okay. Well. Okay, so right there, the locked and loaded. All right, so if any of y'all want to join, if you see this in the archives and watch this, and we'll post it every time we go live. And once again, on the Cash App, you might want to do it. If you got the Cash App app, every Monday till every probably Sunday at noon or whatever, put $1 into that Cash App, and just say 60 or 70 people during the week put in $1, and then we'll just put it in a raffle, and somebody's gonna win about 50 or 60 bucks a week. Instead of putting it in I don't know, something fun to do. It only costs you $1, and you might win. And if you win, you don't win big, but hey, what's an extra 20 or 30 or 40, 50 bucks? I was just thinking about it. I was like, let's try it. If it doesn't work, it don't. So, all right, my man.
All righty.
Good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too, player.
Well, y'all stay safe and get on that Discord. And if I pop on, I'm going to bed early, but if I see y'all in there, I'll chat, and I look forward to doing the live stream tomorrow if you're up to it. Sound good? Loving the beard, man. You're looking tough. You're looking tough with the beard, man. Looks good. I'm telling you look so much healthier than you did back in the day. Not saying you look terrible, but there was some times you were breathing hard and heavy.
Yeah. Well, we had to do a little bit of changes in some things, and I love barbecuing, and stuff like that, but just something I just can't do anymore, especially when you cook a bunch of ribs and you just it comes out so good and you just want to eat more, it's like, and I used to be pound some beers down, but I don't do that no more.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you've been sober a while. How many years now?
Oh gosh, like 9 years now.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What didn't basically Sister Elba told you to knock it off, and you did in some sort of way?
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah. She said, buddy, I can't take it no more. So you're gonna, because a lot of times I would, drink and I'd go to bed and then I would having some PTS and she said you'd be calling out numbers and other stuff, and she would kind of get nervous about it. So
right.
that was just one thing, you know, and so I just didn't want to. I didn't want to frighten her anymore and stuff like that, and you know, a couple other things happened, but you know, I just. But that wasn't because of drinking. That was just, you know, because of my lungs. I had to take some steroids, and I didn't
And that
sleep for
makes
like
it.
I didn't sleep for like 22 days.
Wow,
And
those can make you agitated too.
oh yeah, I would sometimes I would black out, and sometimes I would see three of things. It was just bad, but I had to take the steroids because of my lungs,
Well, of course.
and yeah, it was pretty bad.
Well, I mean, look how far you've come, and you know, you got a wonderful wife, your best
Yep.
friend, and like I said, you're sounding better, and life's good. It just
There you go.
life's good. It just sucks that the whole world's falling apart. You know what I
You
mean?
got that one right.
All right,
Oh
everybody in
man,
the chat. It was great seeing you, Sister Diane Blue again. Oh, there's my wife, Jess and Justin, U.S. Army brat, MH in the house. There's so many more people in there. Sister Miss Mary. It was
that was
great to
good
see you
for
all.
everybody. It was good for everybody to come in. You
Yeah,
know,
we had a good time.
we're gonna build up on it again and get people coming in.
Oh, it'll be fun. Be a lot of fun. I had to vent. I was so mad. That's this when I first started, but I got it off my chest and I feel much better. So,
That's good.
all right, everybody. You know the saying: "Fear no man, never fear death. Get right with God. Fight the good fight, and always stay locked and loaded."
That's
God
right.
bless. Let's see if we can end it right this time, and I won't get you stuck on last time. Let's see.